Hi friends, I'm AJ, a black queer simmer and YouTuber. Welcome to my channel. Come on in, let's get cozy. Welcome or welcome back to my Not So Berry Legacy Challenge series. This is episode number 5 of the Mint Generation, and things are starting to pick up. Last episode, Esme had her first kiss and made her first enemy. That's right, our girl is productive. So, without any further ado, let's get back into gameplay. Okay, guys, we are back in the game with our founder, Esme Berry. She's also obviously our Mint Generation sim. I don't know if she's watching TV right now or if she's just sitting on her couch. But regardless, for anyone who does not remember what we did in the previous episode, if you haven't watched that, I would recommend going to check it out while I try to navigate this apartment with the walls up. Oh my God. I'm in crisis. Esme, she's not watching anything. She's just sitting on her couch. So it is Sunday. Esme has work on Mondays, but not on Sundays. And so we do not really have too much to do today. We already had 6 breakthroughs, which was the only task we had for work before Monday. We work 10 to 7. So I will probably go to work with her tomorrow so that we can maybe get her promoted because she's currently at level 3 of her career. Nah, we can do better than that. But yes, in the previous episode, Esme became officially enemies with Nancy Landgrab, and she had a little romantic dynamic spring up with Yelena. It says we have bad compatibility, but I'm ignoring that. And so a big part of what we're trying to do this episode is to explore some other potential romantic connections, most significantly another sim, Kellen, who we met. We have good compatibility with Kellen. And my thought was because it's a Sunday that we would have her, eat breakfast, do her little things, and then maybe have like a get to know you date with Kellen. I'm not really sure where I want them to go for the get to know you date. That's still a bit TBD, but that's currently the plan for the day, is to explore another potential romantic connection. Oh, also what happened in the previous episode, if y'all don't remember, is that Esme did a little flirting with her neighbor Sylvie, but Sylvie, they were not. At first they seemed interested and then they flat out rejected us, and Esme is jealous, and I think she's a little bit of the touchy type. And so I decided that meant that Sylvie was no longer on the table as a possible romantic partner, because I don't think Esme would go after someone who had already full on rejected her. The other people who were potential romantic partners were Raheem, who is Yelena's brother. I kind of was she'll be interested in maybe one of them, and whichever one she vibes with first or most the other one will be off limits, because I think Esme might be a little messy. She's jealous messy, but she's not I'm gonna date siblings messy. So Raheem is off the table. And then Talia, who we met very briefly, who we are attracted to but do not know very much about. We also like Talia. To be frank, she just hasn't. Kellen walked into the bar that Esme was in last time. Anyway, okay, you know what? Let me stop talking. Let me just start playing. Our girl needs to get some breakfast. I want my Sims to eat the right meals at the right times. And I know that's silly because that's not even how I live as a person. But I do. I want it. Why is it saying she's going? Oh, it said she was going outside to chat with someone, but now she is not. Brew coffee. Gonna let her have a bit of coffee. And gotta throw out. Ugh, guys, I'm so happy that dragging plates to trash cans, dragging plates works again. I know that there is lots of bugs that are still bugging. I think the pregnancy bug will be fixed by the time I publish this or post this. But I'm really glad, because money trash cans weren't functional as money trash cans, really, if you can't drag things to them yourself, because Sims aren't that smart. And so I'm just grateful. I'm grateful the money trash cans can give me money again. I love Esme, and I love this seat setup, but it's horrible lighting. I've tried to take screenshots there so many times, and she always looks really badly lit. Asked to create a date. Why pirate hat? Okay, whatever. We're not going to think too much about the pirate hat. Oh, the weather. It's rainy today in San Myshuno. So if we're going to go outside, we got to go somewhere that's not San Myshuno. Good to know. I will not be taking her back to my favorite bar that I made. I love it so much, but I know that we have to go other places. Okay, we're going to have a get to know you date. Why is he in pirate clothes, you guys? Cool. We are going to have Be Romantic as one of the activities. Be romantic, be friendly, drinks, food, physical intimacy. I think we'll just stick with those right now for like a basic date. Okay. He lives in a penthouse, but we're not going to go there. Okay. After too much contemplation, I'm going to take them to the museum. It's still the morning. So yeah, it's still the morning. So I'm going to send them to the museum. And then afterwards, once it gets to be afternoon, we will go to like the lounge or the bar or someplace that's like has food and drink. Okay. Gosh, this version of the museum is simply ugly, but it's okay. Let's put her in a cute outfit. Okay. I put her in some, kind of date-ish clothes, casual daytime date clothes, and same with him. And so we'll just like get into the flirt. And I imagine so how they met was at the bar, and so I kind of and then they kind of hit it off. And so I imagine she called him up and was like, hey, I really liked meeting you, let's get to know each other better. I like art. I don't remember if she does even. Oh yeah, I was gonna have her like gemology. If I want her to go back to the museum in the future, I will replace it with like a better lot. But for now, let's just start and see how things are going. I feel like she'd start off with some of the small talk, and she'd get to know him a little bit.
Pakyoin Limla?
Wadida.
Kibaya.
Sentiment gained. Oh, okay. Also, I caught her like mid flirt. This is not the most flattering facial expression. Sentiment gained. I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I feel like you just get me. I love that they're standing in the street in front of the museum. And she's learned that he has the video gaming skill. Okay, that's not relevant to anything really. But it's good to know that he seems to be receiving the flirts well. We're going to do a mix of regular flirtation. Ooh, impressed with art knowledge. Okay, period. Regular flirtation flirtation and regular conversation. And then we're going to have them go inside the museum and look at a couple things together. Nothing too wild. I'm not having to trying to have them spend like a ton of time here, but I do think they could admire a piece or two upstairs, perhaps. I also am just always like, good Lord, they don't have the nicest art in the game in here. And I know it's base game art from when the game came out, but still.
Toonie. Zarps.
Why did I share my insecurities? I didn't mean to click on that, y'all.
Jaruk?
Ooh, we got a little pink bar, guys. Okay, we've done a little flirting. Current relationship status, romantic interest. Is too early to tell, but there could definitely be something there. And I think there is, y'all. I have a good feeling about Kellen. I mean, yes, probably because they have good compatibility, and everyone else, for some reason, all of the other Sims I made for her, she doesn't have good compatibility with. Mind you, I also made a bunch of Sims as potential partners for my Sims in Bloom Legacy Challenge YouTube series, which you can and should go check out if you're interested. And all of them are compatible with my founder. But for some reason, like most of the Sims I made for Esme, they're not quite compatible. I don't really know why. Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm going to send them upstairs to look at art together. So they are looking at the artwork together. Just looking, I guess. And I think at this stage in the date, right, it's like noon. So
Karul. Mivwa.
Oh, super.
Wamba boy, huh? Buna.
Torcanu.
He's only been receiving the flirtation well, guys. This is really, really exciting. He has been vibing completely.
Jensiba.
Gibbs.
Karu. Turfna. Zarzuya.
Don't do something without him. This is a date. We're going together. Okay, now they're going to look at this suit of armor. I really got to install better art museums, you guys. In this universe where we have a gallery and there is just so much art made by other people that is on the gallery, I won't be bringing us back to this museum unless it's better. Oh my God, my enemy is here. I was like, oh, she has so many good moodlets from like making a new friend because they're officially friends now, I think. And then I saw this one and I was like feeling hurt. And then I saw this one and I was like feeling hurt. Why is she feeling hurt? From someone nearby. And then I was like, oh no, did I miss a bad sentiment? No, it's Nancy Landgrab. They've been having a really good, successful time flirting. This is a horrible place for them to be flirting.
Clark.
Yeah, Nibs.
Oh my God, Nancy Landgrab walked straight through our conversation. No, those are fighting words. Come on now.
Varanoi. Hakyoin Limla.
Okay, things are going well. So I think that I actually have replacements, like favorite replacements for this lounge and stuff, but I have not put them down yet. Oh, let's go here. We can go, yeah, instead of going to, yeah, let's go down here and sit by the water and order some stuff from Eva Capricosa. I can't remember her last name, honestly. Oh, look at me go, Eva Capricosa. Yeah, let's order. I think we're gonna have her have some fish tacos. I wish there was a way to get them to like walk closer together if they're going to the same place from the same place and they're in a conversation. Because it's just like, why would she be walking like just a little bit ahead of him? That's like one of those things that I'm like, it's not a big deal, but it would be cool if they could be like more side by side if you have your Sims going together. But I also understand the difficulty of like syncing up that mechanic because if you're trying to have like 4 Sims go somewhere together and they all have to wait for each other, that could easily escalate very quickly. Oh. I just opened a call from a random townie. I can't remember this guy's name, you guys. I don't even know that we know him really. I think maybe we met him at the bar at some point and have like a very like acquaintance level bar, friendship bar. But he called us and said, Yelena and you are such a great pair. You should think of something more long term. He says in the middle of our date with another person. I don't know if we're going to think about something more long term, random man who I am not accountable to. I won't let you know if we do. But I guess it's nice that you have an opinion on my love life.
Oh, sar pava.
Okay, girl has got her fish tacos. Oh, God. You guys, I did it again. One day I'll remember that she's a vegetarian. Today's apparently not that day, though. Oh, I feel so bad. She didn't actually eat the meat, though, you guys. I feel like I should be able to erase that. I feel like she's in a horrible mood for being on a date. She's going to order some food. Okay, so now I'm having her get some pasta primavera. Our girl is... Oh, they became good friends. Okay. I'm erasing this because she didn't actually eat the food. She just bought it. And I don't feel that she should be punished when she's having a nice date. Ask for DNA sample for work. That's really funny. Okay, small talk. I feel like she would do... I feel like, you know, he walked her over to get some food. I guess he's not hungry because he didn't get anything. He walked her over to get some food, and we love that. Though, to be fair, he's rich enough that he should pay, but, you know, that's not a mechanism in The Sims if you're not controlling that Sim. So, but I feel like she's like, you know, she saw Nancy Landgrab. She was in a bad mood for a little bit, but now I think she's like feeling happy, made a new good friend, and like, I think it feels like a really good sign that their friendship is developing so quickly, you know? And so I feel like she would be like, "Oh my God, I thought those were tofu tacos." I can't think of a reason she would have accidentally eaten meat, but I do think that would be like facilitate to her be like, "Yeah, no, I'm a vegetarian. It matters a lot to me. Not to my overlord though, because she keeps forgetting." Okay. Okay, I asked him to extend the date because I feel like it's going really well. I want to get them to a gold level date. I think we can do it. But yeah, I think she would I think they would they would watch the sky together. And then I think we'll do the first kiss, you guys. Then I think she'd be like, it's a beautiful day. I've really been enjoying getting to know you. If it's cool. Oh my God. People have so many opinions on my relationships. Okay, Eloise Hiddlesticks. I definitely met her very briefly at the bar. Hey, I heard you being friends with Kellen Raymond. He's pretty cool. People have a lot of opinions on who I'm dating. This is very interesting. Currently, they each have a point in getting a random call from someone saying that they're a good person. They're going to be watching the sky together, guys. It's going to be cute and romantic. Okay, look at our girl leaning in for a flirtatious whisper. And I feel like she would be like, yes, watching the sky is romantic because she's a scientist and she knows things. So maybe she's pointing out things, constellations you can see during the day, or if you can see Venus or any of the other planets. I don't know science. She's the one doing all the pointing, which just really makes me feel like she's teaching him about things. They're so cute. Ooh. You guys, I'm really torn. Yolena is low-key one of the hottest Sims I've ever made, but at the same time, I feel like maybe Kellen, I feel like the fact that they have bad compatibility, not neutral, bad, it's not good vibes. And she and Kellen have good compatibility. And I feel like, yeah, you guys, I'm torn. I'm really torn. Romantic satisfaction has begun. Hell yeah. Okay. We're going to flirt, exchange numbers. We haven't officially exchanged numbers, I don't think. Ask how the date's going. We're going to talk about physical intimacy because Esme's the jealous type. So I think that she, I am not the jealous type at all. But I think that she would be trying to not be jealous maybe. And so she would be like, let me be a clear communicator. Be like, this is where I'm at. Okay. We're going to hold hands. We're going to first kiss, guys. We're going to first kiss. Aww. It was their first kiss. Okay, and she's super flirty now, and it's a steamy exchange. Okay, let's look at these moodlets, guys. Hot and heavy from socialization. The sweet shared touch of another sim. Feeling fulfilled from want fulfillment. Oh, maybe she wanted to kiss him, and I didn't see that. Dreamy sky gazing. First kiss with someone new. Not her first kiss, period. Made a new good friend, all these things from before. Totally digging me from exchanging numbers. Yeah, so hard decisions. Hard decisions lay ahead, you guys. If anyone is watching this and truly feels compelled to comment, soon after I'm actually posting it, I would genuinely appreciate people's thoughts on what I should do in this romantic situation. Okay, guys, also, we're so close to getting them to a gold date. And I feel like that's just... It's always a good sign if you can get your Sims to a gold date on their first date. That, to me, is always just like, okay, there's a certain amount of compatibility. New romance dynamic, steamy. Oh my gosh. Did she get a steamy romance dynamic with Yelena too? Our girl's steamy. Okay, I'm going to check. On one date, checking another. Yeah, we don't have a romance dynamic. Oh, okay. That is a strong, I will say that is a strong point in Kellen's favor, is that we developed a romance dynamic really quickly. So close. Okay. Danny is calling us to see if they should ask someone out. But the thing is, Danny has a girlfriend, I think. And so I'm going to say you should think about yourself. Also, Danny Davila is one of our coworkers in the scientist career. And I feel like Esme would be like, nah, girl, it's about to be messy at work if I'm giving you like romantic advice, like telling you who you should date. Like, I don't know. We're like we get along, but we're not that close yet. So I think she's going to say you should think about it yourself.
Habery. Shusha. Gownim Shusha. Gribbik Sabao.
Yay, you guys, we just got into a gold date and we're pretty close we're not pretty close. An hour and a half. It's 7 p.m. Theoretically, at this moment in time, I was supposed to be going over to, I forgot to mention this early in the episode because I forgot about it. But I think we were supposed to be going over to have dinner with our mom and brother. That sounds like what we were supposed to be doing. So I think I'm going to end the date cheerfully. Maybe like do 1 or 2 more romantic interactions, end the date cheerfully, and then go pop over to our mom and brother spot to say hi. I don't know if we'll end up having dinner, but I definitely want to get through that. Yeah, before we close out the episode. I truly have no idea how long it is at this stage. I'm trying to get better at shortening my episodes, and yet I am not very experienced yet, so I am struggling. I feel like this was a really good date, guys.
Bonsa Chow Trigna.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. No, she's on a date. The romantic pop-up and the love bug pop-up come up all the time. Cheerful, romantic, and love bug are the traits that pop up the most for me. And I'm like, girl's just on a date. She's doing a lot of romantic interactions because she's on a date. If it pops up repeatedly, sure, but not for now. Oh, also, a point in Kellen's favor is that he is a lawyer and he is well off. And Esme is a scientist and she is also going to be well off, but she likes luxury and she perhaps might be interested in someone who's a little bit more established. He has his own penthouse, you know. Gold medal earned, and that means that we're gonna have like one of those cute little like selfie photos, cherished memories portrait, that's what they call it, that we can like hang up on our wall. Okay, wow, we made a lot of romantic progress with Kellen. This is just all from one date. Ooh, you guys, this is a toughie. They still have bad compatibility. He's clumsy, a genius. We only know, Yelena's materialistic and creative. Materialistic is also one of Esme's traits. Tough decisions all around, you guys. Okay, we're traveling alone. We're not going to bring our first date to meet our mom and brother. We're not out of our goddamn mind. Okay, we're going to pop by for a little bit. We'll go home. I haven't renovated it like I do sometimes, but this is, I think, one of the apartments in this building are some of my fave in San Myshuno, the Zen View apartments. She is in a very flirty mood. Okay. Passive aggressive much? Okay. An incoming text message from Yelena. Oh my God. Well, that's really annoying. But basically, the incoming message was her saying that an acquaintance had told her that I have a horrible reputation and that I should start acting better if I want people to think better of me. I don't remember the exact wording, obviously, but that's wild. That's wild as hell when you consider the fact that I was just on a date and I'm like, maybe an acquaintance saw me on a date with someone else and called her. Like, maybe that's why my reputation is horrible. But why she's telling me my reputation is horrible. But either way, really passive aggressive message to get with a girl I was flirting with, to get with like a person I was flirting with right after going on a date with another person. Like, geez, I didn't do anything wrong. I've not really renovated this to any degree. Where'd the family? Did they both just... Oh, they're in the hallway. Tell engaging story. I don't think that she would like be telling her family about like her first date. This is her mom. Why is my mod giving me the option to show her hot photos of my date? She's my mom, guys. Family kiss. Gonna hug our brother. I don't know why there aren't any lights on in this room. Okay, I've discovered what happened. I was testing out a mod that adds in power outages on occasion. I forgot to take it out of my game. So they're having a power outage because it's raining outside. So there's probably going to be the power out at her home as well when we get back. So sorry about that. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep that mod in my game all the time. It was not supposed to be in my game right now, but I can link it if anyone is interested. I'm going to probably cut out a lot of the footage. Oh, power is back. Power has been successfully restored to the network. Everything should be functioning as normal now. It's just like a little detail. I don't know. Sometimes I enjoy the mundane annoyances, like mods that add mundane annoyances.
Zorbol Taki Boo.
I do think she might like gush about the best date ever and be like, you guys, I wasn't going to say anything because like it was just a first date, but it went super well and like we really hit it off.
Oh, Fina.
Dromus? Or a babe?
And then she's giving her brother a pep talk because I think canonically in my head, yeah, in less than a week he becomes a young adult. And so canonically in my head, he's like, sis, I'm nervous. Like, what if I don't know. Like, I don't know what I want to, do I want to go to college? Like, what do I want to do with my life? Like, what job do I want? Do I want to study something? Like, I don't know. And she's like, it's totally fine. You've got time to figure it out. You can figure it out. You can change your mind. And so she's like giving him the pep talk of like, it's all good. You can change your mind. You can do whatever you want. Oh, you guys, she's very energized from her amazing date. Esme is bouncing off the walls with excitement after that date. She can't wait to gush to other Sims about such an amazing time. And I think that she will joke about running a marathon because hell no, she's never running. She doesn't like exercise. And then I think she will give him a hug. And then she will give mom a hug. And then she will go home. Mom went to bed because she was tired. So we said goodbye to Tyson. And now we are going home. This is our younger brother, Tyson, by the way. She and Tyson are like, you know, they like get along well. They're not super close because of like kind of the age difference, like where they are in their life. You know, he's a teenage boy. He's a little too cool for school, but she is really close with her mom, who she just became best friends with. I feel like she should have already been best friends with her, but we're going to overlook that. And Tyson. And I think once Tyson becomes a young adult, they'll get a little closer. Like maybe I'll move him into the same world I like built her a house in, you know, to give them like sort of a closer dynamic. But yeah, heading home now. Okay, our girl is home. We're just gonna have her take a quick shower and then go to sleep. Okay, Esme has work at 10, and we are going to go to work with her. Oh no, Vlad text message. Oh no. I don't know about y'all, but it took me so long to realize that a Vlad text message is supposed to be followed by a Vlad visit because it's so inconsistent for me. At least, I don't even know if that's true. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to say he's not appearing though, so I think we're fine. Okay, she is up. She is Adam. Okay, also as you can see, Esme has like almost 9,000 simoleons, which is great because I am going to start building the house that she's eventually going to move into. And if you recall, in her description and the fact that I already mentioned it in this episode, she loves luxury. The Mint Gen sim loves luxury. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to build them like kind of like a little, like a small mansion, smallish mansion in a warm place. I'm not yet sure where. It's either going to be Oasis Springs or Ciudad Enamorada. And I'm leaning towards Ciudad Enamorada because they're like in the Love Struck pack, which is the one that world came with. There's like a lot of like bright colors, and a lot of the buildings and the houses have a lot of bright colors. So I feel like making her a mint home would fit in really nicely. But I also think perhaps she might want something a little bit more subtle, a little bit more deserty, in which case we would go for Oasis Springs. So still TBD, but that is what I'm going to eventually do. And so I'm saving up money because it's not going to be like fully furnished and everything when she moves in. But I do, by the time she's having a baby, I want her to be on track to be starting to move into her new place, even if it's not fully furnished and everything. I'm going to start building that soon. So that's exciting. Okay, cool. Okay, so we are just like an hour and a half away from work. And I think that I will just have her, when she's finished eating, play some chess until work starts. And then I think... Okay, so Kellen asked us on a date, which is really exciting, really good. And of course, we're not going to go on a date right now because it is 8:30 in the morning and we have work in an hour and a half. We're not going to go to a nightclub. We're not going to go to the Rusty Horseshoe. But what this means is we got to go on another date with Kellen. Once someone asks me on a date, if I can't, like in the Sims, if my Sim can't accept it then, I always make them accept it later. So right now the move is we're not going to accept this, but this does mean we have to go on another date with him, which is starting to continue to bias me towards Kellen because he asked us out on a date like not even 24 hours. Like that's immediate interest. That's like, hey, I'm into you. So, you know, and I think Esme would be flattered by someone who was that into her especially after being rejected by Sylvie. But we're going to start here, and I'll start off the next episode with, you know, the highlights of her scientist workday gameplay. And then we'll get back into, you know, finding her a romantic partner. Okay, that's all. So... if you enjoyed this video and want to stay caught up with my Not So Berry Legacy Challenge series or any of the rest of my YouTube content, make sure to leave a like or a comment below and don't skip that subscribe button. Bye for now.